Hi everyone, this is Rachel for Cybersports Network. I'm standing here with Grubby. Grubby, we hung out in Texas last week at the Lone Star Clash. What was that event like for you?
Yeah, it was a really good event. I didn't actually know how it was going to be. You know, college kid production, kind of new name, so it's always a bit of a risk. But I was talking with Andrew, one of the organizers of the event, and I had a pretty good feeling, and the trip was being paid for. So I was getting excited. It's Austin, Texas. I wanted to go there, get some steak, get some barbecue, and of course play a really nice tournament. And yeah, I got there and it exceeded all my expectations. You yourself were actually very helpful, some chocolates and so on. Everything ran really smoothly. I think the viewership was very good. And I really like that the tournament put all of our social network accounts in the the main media outlets, like on Twitter and Team Liquid thread and stuff. So that really helped, and I had a pretty good tournament. I think it was well run. I had a really good time.
Yeah, and you had an excellent placing as well. Was the setup of the tournament really conducive to good play? I know a lot of the players were saying they got pretty well taken care of. You said yourself.
Yeah, maybe I'm too picky with that kind of stuff, but when I'm happy, usually I do better. Wasn't true for the event which we're standing at right now. Was pretty happy too, but like for example, for the breakfast, they got this like massive boxes of fruits, practically, for a lot of players and for me, and yeah, that kind of thing is really nice because we're all more healthy and it's good energy, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, it was definitely conducive.
Well, you also had your manager/wife, Cassandra, there. She's absolutely incredible, and I know you guys have seen her in pictures, but she plays such an important role in what you do. What does she do for you exactly?
Everything. She does everything. She talks with me about the game. She supports me more than I could ever possibly have hoped for, and because we travel together, we share this life. She keeps me from burning out, basically, and she keeps me happy, and without her I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing, and I'm just really lucky to have someone like her.
And that's really great that Twitch saw it as important enough to bring her out with you also. I know she was carrying around your bags and bringing you hot tea and everything. Well, now we're here at MLG Columbus, and you had what had to be the most difficult group. You had 3 Koreans and 3 of the most insane Koreans. Open bracket came up, you got more Koreans. How did you deal with all that?
Actually, I feel kind of privileged in that because I really enjoy playing against Koreans. Like, particularly after I played against Fnatic's Alive, I just had kind of like a wow feeling because he crushed me so hard, and that feels almost as good as winning really hard. So just out of like respect for the way the game is being played, and I think I need a kick like that. Hopefully not too often, but sometimes I need a kick like that to know what I'm supposed to measure myself to, and sometimes you need to get crunched into like a little ball, and then you can wrap yourself out with new butterfly wings and stuff. So definitely not the tournament with a performance which I'm the most proud of, but it will not dampen my spirits for the next one. In fact, it's the opposite. So.
Well, I know you've been taking good notes. I've watched you before your matches, and you have extensive notes in your phone there. Or nowhere, don't look for those notes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't hack my phone.
But you are really set up for a very nice 2012 season. Are we going to see a lot of you at events all around the world, or are you going to mainly stick to European events?
Yeah, I think I would like to visit a lot of events, but I also want to make sure that I have the training that I need to go into a tournament. Like, I noticed I don't feel as good going into a tournament without the amount of practice that would make me happy to go into a tournament with. So if I notice that I'm like playing too many tournaments in a row without the time to recharge my batteries and prepare my strategies, then I might say like, okay, well, I'm not going to go to this one and prepare for the rest. But I've looked at the calendar, my esports heart is happy. I see loads of Starcraft 2 tournaments, and I for sure will be in a lot of them. But I also have some special plans for training.
And I have to ask, you're a very popular caster. You've been on the casting seat a lot this year. Is that something you're interested in, or is that kind of like the plan B?
It's kind of like a very part-time. I get a lot of people come to me that said apparently they like my casting, which makes me happy. and I would like to provide that service for them sometimes. Not the main priority, but sometimes. So if any tournament is like, well, you know, you didn't qualify for our event, but we'd like to invite you as a caster or something like that, I'm always open to talk about that. But in the first place, I would prefer to be invited as a player. I mean, I'm a player. Let's get that straight.
Absolutely. So
Day 9.
Day 9. Woo! Well, follow Grubby is your Twitter, and follow Grubby is what you guys should do. Where else do you have your stuff? You have a Twitch account, obviously, which is follow Grubby.
Yeah, it's all follow Grubby. Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, so made it easy.
Thanks for making it easy, man. This is Grubby. Follow him, and I'm Rachel from Cyber Sports Network. Wrapping up here at MLG Columbus. Thanks for watching.